Hi guys, in this episode of Nostalgia Trip, I am excited to be continuing with my reactions to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1987 series. Currently we are on Season 3, Episode 31, Michelangelo's Birthday of all things. I'm surprised that there is an episode like that kind of feels a little bit out of nowhere. I hope that it's gonna be an interesting episode, but I'm kind of struggling to see how exactly an episode about Mikey's birthday is going to be fun. But honestly, there's been many episodes of the show so far that have surprised me based on their titles, and most of the time they don't even necessarily have much to do with what the title of the episode is anyway. So it might turn out to be a really fun episode. But regardless of whether this episode is really fun, next episode is what I'm excited about. But I don't want to spoil anything. Which I don't know if it would be spoiling because you guys probably already know what next episode is about, but I'm really excited about that one. This one I can take or leave, and hopefully I'm gonna end up enjoying it, but there's only one way to find out. Though, as usual, before we get into the reaction and do find that out, I do want to remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon or Coffee account, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans. And by doing so, you can also get a full-length version of this reaction and access to the full-length versions of all the reactions that I do on the channel, which includes cartoons, short live-action TV series, long live-action TV series, and movie full-length reactions. Alternatively, you can also just simply watch the YouTube version and simply like the video, but it is greatly appreciated if you do make the extra step of supporting me. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I think we should just get into the reaction to episode 31 of season 3, Mikey's birthday, in 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to moi. Happy birthday to moi.
Please don't sing, you cannot sing.
Happy birthday to yours truly. Hey dudes, I brought you a special treat in honor of a totally special day.
Shouldn't their birthday
You see,
be all the
today
same?
just happens to be my...
Thanks, Michelangelo.
Let's throw a humongous party for someone we know.
Will you cool it? We're trying to watch the show.
How could they be forgetting that he has a birthday? Again, shouldn't they be having the birthday at the same time?
I can't believe it. Nobody remembered my birthday.
They remember. I'm glad that they do.
Oh, poor Michelangelo really thinks we forgot his birthday.
It'll make the surprise party that much better.
Remember, it all starts with breathing.
Yeah, just like life on the day you're born.
Okay, we get it, Mikey. You're sad about your birthday not being fucking
Sure, Sensei.
remembered.
I wasn't born yesterday. I was born today.
Which will return any previously mutated species back to its roots.
Then you mean...
Precisely!
Yes, the turtles are gonna be turned into little turtles from the
The
shop.
harmless little pet turtles they once were.
Does that mean that Mike is gonna get to be like reborn or some shit? I feel like that's something the 2012 series would have done.
The rock soldiers, and they'll be out of our hair forever.
Our hair? Don't you mean my hair?
Oh, Shredder, you can be cruel. Leap off.
Why the hell do you care whether you have hair, Krang? You're an alien.
Rain.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna give you one last chance. Doesn't anyone realize what day this is?
Sunday.
That does it. I'm out of here.
I completely agree with you, Mikey.
What do you say we let Michelangelo in on the joke?
No way. This is too much fun.
Oh, when your best buds forget your birthday, then I guess
They're your brothers, they're not your buds even. Or maybe you guys are not brothers in this one, I don't know. You should be though, I'm pretty sure you are. Unless there's some like a radical departure of the lore that I have missed. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be brothers.
I fear I have some upsetting news.
What is it, Master?
Michelangelo has gone. He left this note.
Yeah, because you were assholes to him.
Sorry, dudes.
You know, guys, there's a thing called taking a joke too far.
Signed, your former pal and current
favorite birthday boy, Michelangelo. Oh no. I guess we carried that forgot your birthday bit too far.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew we should have ended that gag sooner.
Looks like Michelangelo surprised us before we could surprise him.
Here I am, reptiles, right behind you.
We're gonna stomp you whips into tidal paste. Okay, guys, let's stay together.
Also, we're literally doing the season 1 finale right now. The same plot.
What is that stuff?
I'm willing to bet it's not underarm deodorant.
Nope, run guys! Don't get caught in front of that.
Someone rocks.
I've got you now.
Sure.
Don't be so sure, Shredhead.
My precious anti-mutagen.
Shredder?
What incredible good fortune.
More like a coincidence.
Don't bruise him too much. We want him in fairly good condition.
Man, this just isn't my day.
Nope.
Ooh, thanks for letting
Despite the fact that it should be.
Oh, come on, dude. There's gotta be a limit even to your grossiosity.
Maybe so, but I haven't found it yet.
So you mean the Evo don't have standards?
Boy, oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
I honestly really like villains who do actually abide by the even evil people have standards. Because it kind of makes them more realistic as villains. And I feel like Shredder actually follows that. At least this version of him.
And a familiar
Even if he
one.
doesn't say that or admit it.
Turtle come.
Oh, aquarium press.
Rocksteady? How did you get that turtle come? And what do you want?
How do you think, genius?
Tell them to meet us at the corner of 6th and Hill in 10 minutes, or their hit talking friend will be flushed.
And we gonna flush him anyway, boys.
Quiet, you idiot. Of course we are.
Okay.
I mean, they also know that you're all gonna do that anyway. They're not stupid.
You don't tell me. Oh,
6th and Hill in 10 minutes, I know.
gee, you must have seen this episode before.
Fuck you! I don't like that even Bebop and Rocksteady are breaking the fourth wall now. And this blatantly as well. Like, be at least a little bit more creative with that shit.
Some birthdays, a dude ought to just stay in bed and catch some Z's. Know what I mean?
That's what I do anyway, because I don't really have anybody to celebrate with. Nor do I really like big parties and shit, so... It's just that nobody really understands me or can actually party with me in the same way that I do. Nobody likes the same music that I do. And the kind of parties that would be had for me are just not my thing. That's why I didn't basically go to prom when I graduated. Usually everybody here has their own like self-made prom basically. That is a celebration for their own graduation, but I didn't do that because I'm not really a party person.
I've got to get out of this thing. But how?
I don't know, think Mikey. Oh, that reminded me of the episode I Monster from the 2003 series.
And yours truly. Now, to locate my buds before Shredhead does.
You'll be sorry if you harmed him.
Harm him? On his birthday? Oh, what a horrifying thought. Speaking of birthdays, what did you get him?
Hey, never mind the joke, Shecky. Where are you keeping it?
If you wish, I'll take you there. You drive.
Shredder? In the turtle van?
We have no
Don't
choice,
trust him.
Raphael. Get in, Shredder.
He's also gonna see your fucking equipment and shit. Like, that's such a bad idea.
No way. We may have to put up with you, Shredder, but not your hench mutants.
You win a few, you lose a few.
I like that he's being reasonable about this.
How are we supposed to get to the hideout, boss?
Don't ask me, you cretins. Use your pizza.
How did you get here in the first place? Do it the same way.
Oh, don't worry, Bebop. I got an idea.
You know, you first need to have a brain to have an idea.
So this is your hideout, an abandoned building.
What a brilliantly original idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say exactly that. Stop taking my words from me!
Forgive the messy appearance, gentlemen. If I'd known you were coming, place.
Yeah, you knew.
Chandelier's a nice touch.
That was my idea. I felt the place could use some cheering up.
Let's skip
Why is he talking like this all of a sudden? Why is he this cheery dude? It's really funny, but like I don't get
There
it.
he is. Or should I
Like
say
it's so obviously
gentlemen,
being so nice. Like he's obviously like faking it.
Michelangelo.
There's nothing left of him but a glob of green goo.
Yep.
At least he went the way he would have wanted. Like a puddle of melted mozzarella.
And now it's your turn.
No!
Not exactly what I was striving for, but effective nonetheless.
Yeah, sure. My motto basically for life.
Bad. There won't be a second performance. Yes,
Why the fuck did they turn into fat balloons?
the turtles are no more.
If you ask me, the turtles are a lot more.
I guess the formula wasn't quite perfected. No matter, they're still out of my way for good.
Your way.
Are they though?
You mean
They're literally just fucking floating fat dudes
Know
now.
what I mean, you pompous little ganglion. I don't need you any longer. In
Did he
fact,
say
I
fucking
don't need
Galian? Or am I the only one who heard that? It really came off as him saying Galian.
I need you.
I choose to think that's what he actually said, because it's funnier.
We'll handle this, wimp. You think so, huh, dudes?
Damn! Good one, Mikey! I know you're always such a badass. When push comes to shove. When he has to solve the trouble of the episode, it's always so cool.
Back time.
Honestly, in a way, Mikey is probably the best character out of all of the TMNT to actually develop. I think that's why he is the one turtle that survives in the last Ronin story.
Larger.
Here, let me try something. Yo, dudes, it's us! Like, say something! Oh, it's no go, Master. They're just not doing a big relato. Oh, it looks
Wait,
like my
what do you mean? Why are they...
turtle farm.
What are they doing?
Give up, Michelangelo. There is
I thought they
still
just
something that
became like balloons or whatever.
Please.
Marbles?
Not exactly. These spheres were given to me by a wise and aged sensei. They have special powers, which should only be called on for special occasions.
How convenient.
Like when you're in big trouble?
Precisely.
How convenient we have this magic bullshit to save the turtles. Kind of a dumb way to solve this. Not gonna lie.
What are those things, Sensei?
I believe they are commonly called mothballs.
Mothballs?
You were expecting diamonds?
But how could they shrink us back to normal?
Yeah.
If someone believes in something strongly enough, it just might happen.
Yeah, but with mothballs? Hey, don't look a gift moth in the mouth.
That's just a cop-out though.
It was
The writers just decided that they wanted Shredder to kind of win in some way to a certain extent, but didn't want to bother to actually figure out a creative way to fix the turtles afterwards.
Surprise! Wow! You guys did remember after all. Oh, dudes, I don't know what to say.
Well, I do.
Thank you would be
As
a
you
start.
put it, Michelangelo, let's party.
Cowabunga!
Happy birthday, Marky. Happy birthday. Okay, so that was that. I honestly don't really have any strong feelings about this episode either way. I think it was a decently funny episode, decently entertaining as well. I feel like the concept of it, I mean, what even is really the concept? It was about Mikey's birthday and I guess him feeling a little bit underappreciated, which is a storyline that we've seen many times in TMNT at this point, in every incarnation pretty much, I feel like, except Rise. And I'm almost down for that. I enjoyed once again the hilariousness of Shredder. He was, I feel like, especially funny this episode. So that was really entertaining, but I don't know. As a whole, it just didn't necessarily feel as satisfying as some other episodes. I definitely enjoyed it more than I think it was last episode with Leatherhead. It's definitely better than that, but I'm still not too much into this episode. But yeah, definitely thinking about it, I'm honestly pretty positive on this episode compared to the Leatherhead episode. So this one gets a pass from me, you know? The idea was fine, the character development was fine, the comedy was fine, except the moments where even Bebop and Rocksteady were like breaking the fourth wall. We just feel stupid and annoying, and they shouldn't be allowed to do that. But it was still a decently fun and entertaining episode. And I guess the only other thing that bothers me about it is the ending with how they fix the turtles. Because, like, I like the idea of the turtles being defeated by the Shredder, like him actually succeeding in what he was trying to do for the whole episode. Like, I think that's pretty cool. But at the same time, I feel like, I don't know how to put it, but I feel like they should have figured out some actual way to fix them. Like some way that Mikey could have figured out to fix them, like how in the Parasitica episode of the 2012 TMNT series, he was given the instructions by Donnie about how to create the serum against the mind control by the bee, and he did that. He actually listened to Donnie and did that. I wish we got something like that in this episode, because otherwise it's just a shitty cop-out. And at the end of the day, this is like an 80s cartoon, and I feel like they didn't really give a shit about too much like that, but I feel like you can still have your stupid MacGuffin that fixes them and I guess build it up a little bit more. Because this was literally just ass pulled at the end of the episode out of nowhere. And it just feels cheap. It just feels cheap. That's kind of what bothers me. It just feels cheap. But still, overall, a decently entertaining episode. I think that's how I'm gonna put it. And in terms of a rating, I think I'm going to go with an 8 point... Let's go with 8.3 out of 10. I think, like I said, it was really fun. We had surprisingly little April in this episode, which was kind of weird now that I think about it, but there's that. But yeah, so far it's quite a few of my favorite episodes, or some of the most entertaining ones of this show have been the ones focusing on Mikey, which I guess makes sense because he's always like the one turtle that kind of gets the most development because he's the most underrated in a way. And I always enjoy that. It's always cool to see Mikey do some stuff and get appreciated, you know? But yeah, there's not really much to say about this episode. This one was very much kind of like fillerish, and I don't really care about it too much. I'm really excited about next episode. And I guess we should just end this episode so we can get closer to getting into the next one. In the meantime though, I do want to ask you, what do you guys think about this episode? So comment thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 4 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, Corby Dead, and Drew. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. You have decided to support me, you have continued to support me in such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not already know. That will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do in my videos. That thing being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman, though I am unsure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people. But that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really ever accept the fact that I'm trans if they ever found out, it's not really feasible or easy for me to transition here with minimal to no repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything. I don't want you to feel like you have to help me. So if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's okay. Don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me get out of this situation. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me, and thank you for hearing me out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head to my Patreon or to my Coffee account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!